Very good morning, students. Welcome to your science class, class 7th. In this session, we are going to continue our chapter number 15, that is light. I'll be sending you the chapter explanation in two parts of the video. And in first part of the video, we will be talking about your activity 15.3 and 15.4. And along with that, we are going to discuss about the spherical mirrors and its related activities. And in the second part of the video, we are going to discuss about the lenses, how the images are formed by the lenses, what kind of images they form, and about sunlight, in which we are going to conclude about whether it is white in color or it is colored. In this, we are going to discuss about the dispersion of light also. So let's start with the chapter activity 15.3. For this, we are going to take a chessboard, and if a chessboard is not available with you, you can take a chart paper and you can draw the 64 squares of equal size which are present on the chessboard like that. Please see in this image like this. Fine. Next, we need to draw a thick line in the middle of the paper and fix a plane mirror vertically on this line. See, this is the line. एक हमने middle में एक line खींच ली और उसके ऊपर एक mirror place कर दिया center में. And we can place any small object, whether it can be a pencil or a sharpener, at the boundary of the third square, which is counting from the mirror. Mirror में से हमें count करके उसको third square पे हमने अपनी कोई भी object को रख देना है, कोई भी छोटा सा object, so that we can note down the position of the image which is being formed in the plane mirror. Now we need to shift that object to the boundary of the fourth square. It means कि from the third square we are shifting towards the right side to the fourth of पोजीशन ऑफ द, और यू कैन से फोर्थ बॉक्स, वहाँ पर हमने उस ऑब्जेक्ट को शिफ्ट कर दिया. क्लियर. एंड अगेन यू नीड टू नोट डाउन द पोजीशन ऑफ द इमेज. सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ इमेज डू यू सी? क्या वो इमेज सेम थी जब थर्ड बॉक्स में थी और फोर्थ में सेम आ रही थी, और डिड यू सी एनी रिलेशन बिटवीन द डिस्टेंसेज ऑफ द इमेज विच आर फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम द मिरर, सो दैट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट इन front of it? So the answer to the question is yes, you will find that the image is at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in the front of it. जैसा भी, जितने भी distance पे जो object उसके सामने रखा है, उतनी ही same distance पर image आपके mirror के पीछे बनेगी, same distance पर ही. You can verify this by placing the object anywhere on the chart paper. हमने third box से fourth में करा, आप कहीं पर भी उसको रखेंगे तो आपको ये result मिलेगा कि वो same distance पर image बन रही है behind the mirror. Coming to the next page. Next is right or left. We are going to consider about the concept of right and left. Have you ever raised your hand in front of the mirror? आपने अगर right hand raise करते हो, so what does it appear in the mirror? Left hand. और अगर left raise करते हो तो right hand होता है. ऐसा क्यों होता है? So we are going to discuss in this activity. When you see your image in a plane mirror, जो आपके घर में होता है, आप daily ready होते हो, उसमें अपने आप को देखते हो. So what exactly do you see? कि आपकी exact figure बन रही है, आपकी एग्जैक्ट इमेज है, वो इरेक्ट है. हैव यू एवर नोटिस दैट देयर इज़ वन इंटरेस्टिंग डिफरेंस बिटवीन यू एंड योर इमेज इन द मिरर, कि इफ़ यू होल्ड योर राइट ईयर इट विल अपीयर लाइक यू आर होल्डिंग योर लेफ्ट ईयर. Yes or no? So we are going to talk about this phenomena in activity 15.4. You can stand in front of the plane mirror and look at your image. You can raise your left hand. Which hand does your image raise? आपका opposite आएगा, अगर left raise करोगे तो right आएगा उसमें. Now you can touch your right ear. Which ear does your hand touch in your image? You can actually perform this activity at your place only. Observe carefully. You will find that in the mirror the right appears left and the left appears right. You can note that only sides are being interchanged. सिर्फ sides change होंगी, left और right. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपकी image upside down हो जाएगी, ऐसा नहीं होगा. No. So now you can write down your name on a piece of a paper, hold it in front of the plane mirror. You can actually see this is the image. Left hand appears on the right side of the image. Clear? So you can say how does it appear in the mirror. आप अपना नाम लिख के उसमें मिरर में देख सकते हो, आपको पता चलेगा कि आपका मिरर में कैसी इमेज आ रही है आपके नेम की. Now to understand this, have you ever read about ambulance, how it is written when it is seen from the विदाउट एनी मिरर? अगर हम मिरर में से नहीं देखते एम्बुलेंस को, डायरेक्ट एम्बुलेंस के ऊपर जो लिखा होता है उसका नाम अगर हम डायरेक्ट देखें तो वो ऑपोजिट लिखा होता है, उसकी एक इमेज बनी होती है, मिरर इमेज. व्हेन द ड्राइवर ऑफ अ व्हीकल अहेड, जो आगे चल रहा है, वो एम्बुलेंस को देखता है, लुक्स इन हिज और हर रियर व्यू मिरर, जो साइड में लगा होता है कार्स में, वो कौन सा मिरर होता है? रियर व्यू मिरर. अगर कोई भी एम्बुलेंस पीछे से आ रही है और जो ड्राइवर देखता है मिरर में, सो ही कैन रीड द एम्बुलेंस लाइक दिस एग्जैक्टली which is written on it, and he or she can give the way to the ambulance. Moreover, it is the duty of every one of us to allow an ambulance to pass through this without blocking its way. So you might have observed that in a side mirror of a scooter or a car, the images of all the object appear smaller. उसमें लिखा भी होता है कि जो भी images हैं वो आपके object की comparatively smaller दिखेंगे, जिससे कि आप ज़्यादा larger view observe कर सकें. इसीलिए वो images इस तरीके से use होती हैं कि वो आपको छोटी दिखाई दे. Coming to the next page. Next, we are going to talk about the concept of spherical mirrors. Fine. Paheli and Bujo were waiting for their dinner. Soon, Bujo lifted the stainless steel spoon plate and saw his image on it. So Bujo said, "Oh, this plate act like a plane mirror." अगर आप अपनी stainless steel की plate में आप अपनी image देखते हैं तो it act like a plane mirror. So my image is erect and it is of the same size. Bujo ने क्या देखा जब उसने plate में अपने आप की image देखी तो वो image erect थी और same size की थी. So पहेली also saw her image using the back of the steel spoon. और पहेली ने जो spoon था उसकी back side पे turn करके देखा तो उसकी image भी same आ रही थी. It means that is also acting like a plane mirror. So Bujo looked here. I can also see my erect image through, though it is smaller in the size. This spoon act as a mirror of some kind. तो पहेली ने उससे पूछा. You can also use a spoon or any other curve which is have a shiny surface to see your images. Like this, you can see. Fine. So let's perform an activity to understand this concept. You can take a stainless steel spoon. ये activity भी आप घर में perform कर सकते हैं. आप इसमें क्या करेंगे, अपनी जो outer side है spoon को अपने face के पास लाएंगे और फिर उसको उसमें देखेंगे तो आपको do you see your image into it? Yes, you can actually see. और उसका size कम और ज़्यादा हो सकता है. जब अगर पास लाओगे तो वो ज़्यादा लगेगी आपको image, बड़ी image लगेगी, और दूर करोगे तो वो छोटी image हो जाएगी. So is the image of the same size whether it is small or large? Yes, it depends upon the distance between the object and the mirror. So now look at your image using the inner side of the spoon. This time you may find that your image is erect and is larger in size. Spoon के दोनों side से आप अपनी image देख सकते हो. If you increase the distance, अगर आप distance को increase करते हो of the spoon from your face, अपने face से दूर लेके जाते हो spoon को, so you may see your image inverted. आपकी image उल्टी हो सकती है, inverted. You can also compare the image of your pen or a pencil instead of your face also. Any object you can use. You can actually perform this activity at your home. Next is about the curved shining surface of the spoon, which is acting as a mirror. So the most common example of a curved mirror is a spherical mirror. Please underline this. The most common example of the curved mirror is your spherical mirror. So if the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is concave, अगर आपका जो reflecting surface है spherical mirror का concave है तो हम उसको क्या कहेंगे? It is called concave mirror. और अगर वही surface convex है तो हम उसको क्या कहेंगे? Convex mirror. Please see this diagram. जो ये side ऐसे हुई हुई है, ये वाली ऐसे हमने draw करी हुई lines, this is the shiny surface और this is the unshiny surface, or you can say polished surface or unpolished. So this is a concave mirror and this is a convex mirror. Fine. Coming to the next page. The inner surface of a spoon act like a concave mirror. Please underline this. This is a inference of your activity, while its outer surface act like a convex mirror. Clear? And we know that the image of an object which is formed by a plane mirror cannot be obtained on the screen. So let us investigate if it is also true for the images which are being formed by the concave mirror also. Fine. So we are going to take about a concave mirror. We are holding it facing the sun and try to get the light which is being reflected by the mirror on a sheet of a paper. Adjust the distance of the paper so that you can get a sharp bright spot on it. हमने पेपर पे इस तरीके से कॉन्केव मिरर को सेट करना है कि हमें एक ब्राइट स्पॉट मिल जाए अपनी शीट के ऊपर. होल्ड द मिरर एंड द शीट ऑफ द पेपर स्टडी फॉर अ फ्यू मिनट्स. तो आपको ये लगेगा कि जब सारी लाइट उसमें मतलब इकट्ठी हो रही है, कन्वर्ज हो रही है, तो उससे जो पेपर है इट विल स्टार्ट बर्निंग. येस, दिस ब्राइट स्पॉट इज इन फैक्ट द इमेज ऑफ द सन. वो सन की इमेज आ रही है आपके पास और सन से जो हीट आ रही है वो वहाँ पे इकट्ठी हो रही है. इसकी वजह से पेपर जो है बर्न करना स्टार्ट कर देगा. यू कैन नोटिस दैट दिस इमेज इज फॉर्म्ड ऑन अ स्क्रीन. Please underline this. An image which is being formed on the screen is called real image, And you can recollect that activity in 15.2, that is the images which is formed by the plane mirror and cannot be obtained on a screen. I repeat, the images which cannot be obtained on the screen are called virtual images. So this is the basic difference between your real image and a virtual image. Please mark it as an important from your examination point of view. So now let us try to obtain this on screens, the images of the candle or a flame which is being formed by a concave mirror. In activity 15.7, we are going to perform the concept of real images which is being formed by the concave mirror. So you can fix a concave mirror on a stand, any arrangements you can use for that, and place it on the table. And paste a piece of a white paper on a cardboard sheet. Fine. You can take the size of the cardboard 15 into 10 centimeters sheet. This will act as a screen. So you can keep a lighted candle on the table at a distance of about 50 centimeters from the mirror. You can try to obtain the images of the flame on the screen, and for this you can move the screen till the sharp images are being obtained. You can make sure that screen does not obstruct any kind of the light of the flame which is being falling on it. Is the image real or virtual? Is it of the same size of the flame? You can now move the candle towards the mirror and you can find out the questions to these answers, and you can place it at the different distances also from it. In case you try to obtain the images on the screen, you record your observation in table 15.1. If it is possible, you can obtain this image on the screen also when the candle is too close to the mirror. Please record your observation in table 15.1. We see that the image is formed. Now, what is the result of this activity? It is that the images which are being formed by a concave mirror can be of the smaller or larger in size than that of the object. Clear? It is merely depending upon that the image can be virtual or real. So the concave mirrors are used for many purposes. अब अगर आपको जैसा इमेज चाहिए होती है, आप अपने यूज़ के अकॉर्डिंगली उसको ले सकते हैं. उसमें इमेजेस इन लार्ज फॉर्म में भी आ सकती हैं और स्मॉलर फॉर्म में भी आ सकती हैं. सो यू माइट हैव सीन द डॉक्टर्स यूजिंग कॉन्केव मिरर फॉर एग्जामिनिंग योर ईयर्स, आइज, नोज और थ्रोट. आपने देखा होगा डॉक्टर्स मिरर्स यूज़ करते हैं जिससे कि एनलार्ज फॉर्म उनको दिखाई देती है. Concave mirrors are also being used by the dentist. Please underline the application of the concave mirrors also. It is being used by the dentist to see an enlarged image of the teeth. This reflectors of the torches, headlights of the cars, scooters, etc. are concave in shape. Coming to the next page. Can you see here the image? A dentist is examining a patient. Fine. And Bujo observed that his image in the shiny surface of a bell on his new bicycle. He found that this image was erect and smaller in size. So he wondered actually, if the bell is also the same kind of a spherical mirror, can you recognize the type of the mirror? Yes, you can note down that the reflecting surface of the bell is convex mirror. Clear? And activity 15.8, you can repeat this activity 15.7 with a convex mirror also. You can place the convex mirror in place of concave. आप उसको replace कर सकते हैं, and you can record your observations here also. And could you get some real image at any distance from the object of the convex mirror? You can actually see that. So can you now recognize the mirrors used as a side mirrors in automobiles? As you can see here in the images, जैसे उसमें image बहुत छोटी दिखती है ना side view में. So convex mirror can form the images of the object which are spread over a large area. जैसे कि traffic को देखने के लिए vehicles के side mirrors में लगी होती है convex mirrors. So they help actually the drivers to see the traffic which are behind them, and they can actually judge what kind of a speed and how they need to move into the traffic. So this is all for part 1 of the video. We'll be talking about the images which are being formed by the lenses in the next part of the video.